All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rachach Wadash, for giving me the spirit and power to make this lesson. Wabarak Thumb unto the hopefully elect. All right. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that teach this truth and will well. Okay, this is Brother Gabar, and I'm back with another lesson. And this is going to be over how this world is passing away. All right, not only is the world going to pass away, you're witnessing the world pass away until the climax of those nuclear missiles and the fire from the chariots hit this place. That's what we're witnessing right now. We're witnessing this world pass away. Now, if I just type in on Google, pass away definition, let's see what pops up. All right, hold on, let me type this in. So Jake can really get this in his mind, man. All right. It says you can say that someone passed away to mean that they died. Yeah, it's dead. You know, it's dead. It's not lively. It's through, right? If you want to avoid using the word die because they think it might be upset other people, he unfortunately passed away last year, right? That's what it says. All right. So this world, we know what it means. This world is passing away. It's dying off. And you have to choose if you're going to look past this world or you're going to try to save your life in it. You know, thinking that it's going to be revived. And that's what this lesson is about. Real quick, you know. So let's jump into a few precepts. All right. Let's get 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9 in the GNT. It says Esau, and Esau is ruling the world right now. The earth is given into his hand. He's ruling it right now. That's his blessing through the sword. It says Esau represents the end of this age, right? This time. Now we go into this word age, just looking it up on Google. It says number of years. Yeah, so it's determined. It has an end, right? It says lifetime, duration, length of life, stage of life. That's a good one. It says generation, age group, peer group, years, summers, winters, right? So Esau's kingdom is limited, you know, though he was ruling for many years, which in the sight of the Lord is not many years like that, you know, but it also says one's declining years. Boom. That's the point right there. One's declining years, you know, so this place has reached its peak now. It's declining. You know, everything has a beginning and an ending, right? Everything that's carnal. Okay. So it says Esau represents the end of this age, the end of this rulership, the end of this eon, this age period, this period for him to rule, these few years. It says, and Jacob represents the beginning of the new age. And that age we know is never going to end. The world of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai and the Israelites ruling. And it's never going to end because we're going to have the law, statutes, and commandments put inside of us. That's why it's never going to end. But really harping upon that age and understanding that this world is passing away and not to try to revive and save anything you had in this world. Relationships, you know, with people in the world and shit, all that shit is dead. The clubs and shit, that shit is dead. Looking past this world, man, because the only thing that matter is fearing Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. A really famous scripture that I love to pull a lot, you know, and it needs to be beat into the mind of everybody. Sirach chapter 1 and verse 21. The fear of the Lord driveth away sins, because to fear the Lord is to depart from evil and to hate evil, right? Which is wickedness. And where it is present, so whoever is fearing the Most High and his son, it reads on, and where it is present, it turneth away wrath. So the wrath that's coming in the end, it can be turned away if you fear Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Let's grab Romans chapter 9 and verse 5. It reads, okay, wait, it's not verse 5. Let me read down some. But I'm pretty sure it's Romans chapter 9. Let me find it right quick. You know, I could just type it in and it'll pop up. It's locky. Let me grab it. Okay. Because when you fear the Most High, you have those angels camping around you. Okay, it was Romans chapter 5 and verse 9, Salakia. It says, much more then, and this is just straight to the point, but you can read this whole chapter. Speaking of Yahweh Shai, okay. Much more then, being now justified by his blood, we shall be saved from wrath through him. Yeah, saved from the famine. That's wrath. Let's just grab the word wrath definition on Google. Or you know what? I actually get in the Blue Letter Bible. Romans chapter 5 and verse 9. Because you have to understand that this world is ending. It was already going to end from the beginning. And this world is now finishing its course. And you have to look past this world to get through it. Because you got to look to the world of Jacob, you know, and what's going to be there and store up your riches there. Because if you got your riches here, man, you're going to lose your fucking mind because they're failing. But let's get that word wrath. Here it is.
Strong's G 3709. Arge. Arge.
Okay. And it says anger, the natural disposition, temper, character. It says anger, wrath, indignation. It says of punishments inflicted by magistrates. Anger exhibited in punishment, hence used for punishment itself. So punishment of what? For sins. Because you don't get punished for doing good things. Noah didn't drown in the flood because he had faith, right? That was his righteousness, his faith. So the Lord accounted that to him, right? He counted his righteousness as his faith, as he is today doing us, because we can't be saved by the law by doing, you know, the best that we can, trying to keep every Sabbath and high holy day, right? Now let's keep going. So that's the wrath that it's talking about. The wrath that it's talking about is the punishment. Okay. Now let's read on back to Romans 5 and 9. Much more then, being now justified by his blood. So Yahweh Shai had to die for us to get this knowledge and to be saved. That's heavy. You can't skip over that. And it reads on. Slakia. It reads on. We shall be saved from wrath, that indignation, that punishment through him. So are you just going to be doing everything that they do getting saved? No, you're going to be fearing Yahweh Bashim Shai. Because Sirach 1 and 21 says the fear of the Lord is to turn away wrath. So if you're going to be saved from wrath through Yahweh Shai, that means you're going to be fearing Yahweh Shai. Because he's bringing that wrath. Okay? And as this world ends, those what they call Braxton Hicks or contractions, those labor pains, right? It's going to be closer and closer. Let's grab that right quick. And Lord's will, I'll do a separate lesson on going into that. All right, I couldn't find about the birth pains, but Lord's will, you know, I just put together another lesson about that because that's really something to really go into and break that down. Okay. But going back, right, looking past this world, you know, and getting your mind out of the gutter by fearing Yahweh Bashim Shai and seeing and watching what's going on, because it all starts with that fear. If you got that healthy fear, you're going to already be watching. You're going to be paying attention and seeing this age end. And you're going to damn sure not have all your eggs in one basket, and that basket being the world. Okay, you're not going to, I say it like this, you're not going to have all your eggs in the basket of the world. All right, it's going to be in Yahweh Bashim Shai. Okay, not being double-minded, you know, here and there, but being all in one of Yahweh Bashim Shai, right? Because everybody in the world is losing their damn mind, man. More road rage, more random this and that. All kind of crazy stuff going on because people are losing their mind because their world is ending. They're going crazy. It's going to be more riots. It's going to be more. Those birth pains, those contractions are going to get closer and closer until it's going to be full out, you know, labor, pains, you know, terror, horror on earth, which it already is, but it's going to grow more and more. This ain't the end, you know. But let's grab some more scriptures, grab some more precepts. This is Matthew chapter 6 and verse 19. It says, do not lay up for yourselves treasures on earth where moth and rust destroy and where thieves break in and steal. Yeah, these things are temporal. They're not going to last. And people can break through and steal and take your stuff, you know. Now, if you got something that's cool, but you're not putting everything in that, you know. You're not hoping on that to save you. You're not looking at that as your end all be all, your rest. Like, okay, I got enough for my soul. Let's chill out. Let's relax. Take it easy. No, we're not doing that. Verse 20. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. Now, how do you do that? by having those fruits of the Spirit, by fearing Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, that's how you lay up those things and get rewards. You know, being there for brothers, doing what you're supposed to do, feeding the sheep, right? Everybody trying to get that penny, as mentioned in the scriptures, when those men came in at different hours to labor in the vineyard, right? But then at the end of it, they all got that same penny, which is the kingdom. Okay, that's likened unto the kingdom. We all gonna get there, right? But we gotta store up those treasures, man. We're not storing up stuff on earth and doing everything we can to get this, right? It says, we're neither Slakia. I'll read from top, verse 20, Matthew 6:20. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. And this is one of the main points I want to make in this lesson, because where your treasure is, right, that's where your heart is going to be. And you know the heart is your mind, okay? Your heart is your mind. So if your treasure is on earth, your treasure is on earth in Esau's kingdom, and we see his kingdom passing away, as I just read in the scripture, right? We see his kingdom passing away. Man, guess what? Your mind gonna be passing away. You're gonna have actions of death, because all you know, everything you want, your whole treasure is gonna be done. You know, that's why you gotta have it in heaven, where it's not gonna fail, where you're gonna have peace, right? Now let's go to this word treasure. It says on Google, it says keep carefully a valuable and value item. Now this is a similar word. It says cherish, right? Which means hold something dear. It also says worship, so show reverence or adoration for a deity, honor with religious rites, right? And now here's a good point. It says preserve, maintain something in its original or existing state. Yeah, you're going to want to preserve your treasure if it's here on earth. Now you're going to want to preserve your treasures in the heavens also by not leaving off from your righteousness, because if you do, then it's all going to be forsaken. But speaking about these ones on earth that got their treasures here, people going to want to reserve it, preserve it, right? And how are they going to do that? By taking the C-hip, man. Ultimately, this world going to be passing away, and they're going to be trying to maintain that thing they got, whatever it is, that something in its original or existing state. They want to keep it alive. And the only way to do that is to take the C-hip, to get all the earthly treasures. That's what it's going to boil down to. We know Revelation chapter 14 goes into the judgment for that. So we know not to take it. And that's why we're not trying to take it. All right. That's why we're not going to take it through the spirit of power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Right. We're not trying to save this bullshit. We know we ain't got shit here, no matter what it is. Let's grab another quick precept. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 31. It says, and they that use this world as not abusing it. Yeah, we ain't going too far. Just get it, in and out. What you need, as the scriptures say. Let's grab this right quick. And I think it's Sirach. It's a good precept to that. This is Sirach chapter. Let me grab a Sirach. Sirach chapter 5. This is in the GNT. Sirach chapter 5 and verse 2 in the GNT. And the title of this chapter is Don't Be Presumptuous. And just to go into that word presumptuous right quick, the similar words on Google, it says hasty, rude, insolent, froward, uncivil, impudent, right? Overbold, right? Overconfident, arrogant, egotistical, right? Those are some of the words to help you get that. But Sirach chapter 5 and verse 2 in the GNT, it says, don't think you have to have everything you want and then spend your energy trying to think, Slakia, and then spend your energy trying to get it. Okay? So don't think you got to have everything you want, man. We're going to have everything we want in the kingdom. That's why the scripture says we will not want. We shall not want. The scripture even says that the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. So the scripture says, once again, pleasures forevermore, right? We're not going to be in want, meaning what? You're going to have everything you can possibly desire in righteousness. Okay? So in 1 Corinthians 7:31, you don't have to have everything you want, especially in this world, man. We definitely don't, because this world is wicked, and it'll give you something it could even be lawful. Yeah, as the scripture say, all things are lawful unto me, but not expedient. Yeah, it could be something that's good and lawful. Like drinking, for example. Drinking is cool, but if you drink it from the morning to the night and every day, man, something up with you. That's bad. It's going off. You ain't supposed to be doing that. A wine bibber, what they call you, Howard Shy, which he wasn't, alcoholic, basically, nah, man. But let's read on. And they that use this world as not abusing it. Yeah. Not trying to have everything you want, just trying to get everything you need, which the Lord is going to provide that. As Yahweh Shai said, made the mention of the birds and stuff, and how Yahweh told Job, in Job, he was saying, where are you at? When the young birds, I believe it was specific type of bird, but it's saying like the young birds cry out to him, for food, so if the Lord taking care of the birds, and Yahweh Shai even spoke about that, in Matthew, if the Lord taking care of the birds and they can't even die without the Lord sanctioning it, how much more the Lord going to take care of you? So your needs are going to be taken care of. Seek the kingdom and everything else will be added. You're going to have what you need, right? But all those wants, that's the flesh. Matter of fact, let's go into that word want right quick. Want definition. It says desire, right? Fleshly desires, man. Okay, it says a desire to possess or do something wished for, which all wants aren't wicked. Like we want to be delivered, yeah, right? But here's a very good one right here. Similar words. It says lust for, right? It says lust for. It also says hunger for. And where does hunger come from? Your belly, right? And we know not to fill our own bellies, man, as the scriptures say, right? And the scripture also say, he that resisteth pleasure crowneth his life, right? Because that means you're ruling your flesh, okay? That means you're ruling your flesh, and that's hard, all right, but it's possible, okay? Now let's go back to the scripture in Corinthians, 1 Corinthians 7:31. It says, and they that use this world as not abusing it. We broke that down. For the fashion of this world passeth away. Exactly. The fashion of this world pass away. Now let's read this. 1 Corinthians. Okay. 1 Corinthians chapter, 7 and 31. So let me go down to verse 31. And this on the other side. All right. We got the KJV and the NIV. Let me pull this up right quick on the blue letter, because I want to read this in the other way. All right, to bring some edification. It says, those who use those who use the things of the world as if not engrossed in them, right? For this world in its present form is passing away. Exactly. It been passing away. But now that we at the end, bro, we see it passing away. Literally, okay? Get that through your mind. Now that you see this world passing away, what do you need to do? Because it's wrath at the end of this. That broad path is death and destruction. You want that to go away from you? Fear Yahweh B'Hashem Al Shai. Romans 5:9. Fear Yahweh B'Hashem Al Shai. Sirach chapter 1 and verse 21. Fear Yahweh B'Hashem Al Shai. It's going to give you that wisdom. Isaiah 33:6. That's going to be a stability when this place crumble. As it's crumbling, as it's passing away. Okay? And that's basically all I wanted to come in here and say, man. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. B'Hashem Rachak Wadash will give me a spirit and power to make this lesson. The bonds to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Wabarak Thumb unto the hopeful elect. Kam Yasharallah. Shalom.